What you said about, yeah, sort of looking at the pattern and not opaquely, or I don't know if that's the right word, narrowly at the individual parts as time goes on, that makes sense to me. And that sounds like yeah, because it can be ultimately stated to be like an attentional problem where, you're supposed to have a balance between looking at the big picture and looking at the narrow objects that make up that picture. And you are training and developing your attention and your sense to kind of know how zoomed in or zoomed out you should be, and what are the important things. And some things are not important in themselves, but it's the pattern that is developing over time that is important for you to know.
Yeah.
We can go on to maybe almost the last things in the Aristotle, if you want, that sort of are very uh kind of helpful for maybe understanding the meaning crisis. Um so
Okay.
Aristotle places humans in this great chain of being, from inorganic matter all the way up to plants to animals to human beings. And the idea is that we are distinguished from animals, which are distinguished from plants, but we are distinguished by our rationality from other living beings. And the whole hierarchy helps us to understand ourselves as a part of all being and life, but also we are distinguished from it. So Aristotle stratified living beings according to their degree of information, their kind of structural functional organization. Plants are also self making, but they actualize little more than the ability to digest. Or you can say that, maybe plants are beautiful, complex kind of things or whatever, but they're not self making in the way that animals or humans are. And animals are self moving, but to live as a plant or a beast would be a failed life for a human being. I mean, to me,
Mm,
that's hard to argue with. Um, so yeah, I guess one point that Vervaeke tries to make is that when in the medieval world we had the Aristotelian worldview where science and your experience of life, your your cognition of the universe, of the cosmos, was all in alignment. And so there was this deep sense of knowing and conforming to the world. And when you lose that with the Newtonian sense, and then different ideas of science, that can create a meaning crisis. So this is how maybe the meaning crisis can overall kind of can can be because of our worldview. And of course, we have many reactions to that: postmodernism, different psychologies and philosophies, different ways, a hedonism, a materialism. There's all sorts of, it seems like maybe all our general sort of responses are all like incomplete. And maybe that's something to do with the enlightenment of the narrowness of mind that we have. We want to find we want to find a certain cause and kind of go with that and go make a perfect solution from based on this narrow diagnosis. And